Got your little Greggs there.
Thank you very much.
It'll be cold by now.
Well, no, I haven't.
Sounds
The
about
thing is,
it.
I've only just had some toast, but thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I will have it probably at half time.
You had some toast. What are you
Yeah.
having on your toast there? Now we go.
Okay,
now
here we
this
go.
is a conversation.
This is it now. Butter and peanut butter.
Butter and peanut butter?
Yeah. Always.
Butter
Always.
and
Butter
peanut
and
butter?
peanut butter, yeah. Yeah, honestly, you've got to try it.
I'm
really
sure it's
nice.
great, yeah.
It's lovely.
I just assume everything's better with butter.
It is.
I've never done the butter and peanut butter. I feel like the fact that it's called peanut butter means you don't need to put butter on it.
Nah, it's a lie. It's not butter. It's not butter. It's a peanut paste. I mean, it's like you could call jam like fruit butter.
Right.
But it's not butter.
But doesn't it make
they shouldn't be allowed.
Doesn't it make it difficult to spread on the toast if there's already like a
in.
layer of melted butter?
It melts in, and then you put on the peanut butter.
Do you know what you could do?
It's gorgeous.
You could pre-make peanut butter. You could get a bit of butter.
Yeah.
Bit of peanut butter.
Keep it in the fridge.
Mix it in a little bowl or something like that. Keep that in the fridge. That's ready to go on your toast.
It's not a bad idea.
Straight away.
It's not a bad idea.
I nearly had some toast today.
What stopped you?
What are you laughing at?
Right. No, it sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, but I like a pate.
I like pate. Oh, I like pate.
Do you like Marmite?
Yes.
I love Marmite.
You just need very little. I think the thing with Marmite is people say, I don't like it. It's like, well, okay. I mean, but you need to think of Marmite almost like salt.
You don't need to go too overboard with the Marmite.
It's just a little corner here and there.
I never had Vegemite.
Is that the Australian version of Marmite?
No, it's slightly different.
Well, Marmite is a byproduct of the brewing industry.
Yeah, yeast. Yeah.
So basically, that's genius. Because
during the war.
Yeah, so they're making this beer, and they're like, what's all this stuff that's like, kind of left over?
Yeah, I think it was when they were doing corned beef or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
no, like don't throw that away.
They did the same in Australia, but it's from a different. I think Vegemite is not a yeast extract. I think it's a different. It comes from something else.
They're doing something else in Australia. Surfing.
They always do everything differently in Australia. Everything's different in Australia.
It's all different. Everything's different.
That's what they should say for their tourist.
Everything's different. Come over here. Everything's different.
Everything's different in Australia, mate.
That's really good. But everyone wants things to be different.
Yeah.
Things will be different over here. It'll be different here. Just come here. And then New Zealand could go, it's different to Australia.
It's different here as well.
It goes back again.
Yeah.
It is a bit like that. You go to Australia, it's really different. You go to New Zealand, it's like, it's back to England again. And that's how it works. That's how countries work.
That's
France, different. Germany, just back to being the same.
Right.
Spain, different. Portugal, back to being the same.
Have you ever been to Berlin?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was that like?
I like Berlin. I mean, it's very, it's not a beautiful city because it's been heavily destroyed through time. But it's got a lovely culture. It's very vibrant. I went actually on
I'd like to go to Munich.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Munich.
I am going to Munich.
You're going to Munich?
Mm-hmm, in August.
It's like the birthplace of beer.
Yeah.
It's when I first started putting hops in their beer around that area.
I bet Munich's lovely. I'd also like to go to, and it's unfortunate because I know it's just where Hitler went on holiday, but like that sort of southern Germany, North Austria, Alpine region.
The Eagle's Nest.
Not literally, not.
I think it's on
Berchtesgaden.
If the Eagle's Nest is not on Airbnb.
I think they destroyed it. I think precisely for that reason, because it was like, well, the problem is. So I mean, I don't mean literally there, but I just think that it's very obvious that is a beautiful, So like Hitler, he did have quite good taste in holidays.
Right.
That is a good view. I don't know what you want me to say.
It was a birthday gift, wasn't it? The Eagle's Nest.
Was it?
I think it was for his 50th birthday or something like that.
That's a nice present, isn't it?
How old did he live for?
He wasn't that old. Died on his birthday, didn't he?
Did he die on his birthday?
There's lots of bonus facts here, aren't they? That's for free, that one.
More podcast facts than we've ever had.
And to be fair, we've not brought up Hitler for ages.
No, we haven't. No, and we're told we have to not do it because people get upset.
Who? No one's ever told me not to bring up Hitler.
There have been times that we've spoken about too much in a row.
Yeah, we did have a lot of Hitler chat for a while.
I think if we get to like 20 minutes...
He's sort of back in my consciousness now anyway, because I'm watching the Tom Hanks World War II documentary.
How's that going? Where are you up to?
New episode came out this morning, so I'm gonna watch that. But where are we up to? We are up to around sort of D-Day. It's difficult because he's covering everything, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
So both theatres, the European and the Japanese.
So Hanks is spread pretty thin.
So so it goes like you'll be D-Day in Europe, and then it'll be like the next episode will be like, right, let's check back on what's happening, and then you'll have to go back to sort of like 1942 a little bit.
Just ignore that bit. That's what I say is VJ Day, just whatever. Yeah, just take it as a given.
Do you know how amazing America was? Basically like fighting two people with both hands. They were like they had two full-scale wars going on both sides of the country,
and they came out of it and they stole loads of money.
Yeah,
unbelievable performance from America.
Not just a hat rack, hey.
What's that?
Unbelievable, unbelievable performance. How old was Hitler when he died?
56.
56.
Yeah.
And he was born on the 20th of April, died on the 30th of April.
Oh, okay.
56.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, he had I don't know if you know this, he had a sibling called Paula Hitler.
Paula Hitler?
Oh, yeah, I think that is true. I'm not sure. There was a Hitler alive in Britain for some time. A relative Hitler with a surname Hitler. I know
he's got a nephew. His last living relative got done for being a paedophile.
Really?
And he's not the worst person in the family.
God, that's bad, isn't it?
That's bad.
But you would be like, I'm a massive pedo, but
could be worse.
Could be worse, mate.
Yeah, I hope they don't find out.
Be careful.
I hope they don't find out that my relative is Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah. They think I'm just a paedophile.
Remember what happened last time you locked up one of my relatives in my family?
Yeah, it's true.
Started getting ideas.
Wrote a book.
Wrote a little novel. His struggle.
Yeah. They didn't put him in prison for long enough. That was one of their errors. He tried to overthrow the government. They were like, right, you can go to prison for, I don't know, 5 months.
Yeah.
And you could have a nice cell and stuff and write a book.
Have you ever read that?
No.
No.
But when I
thought you might have done just because of history.
No, but when I was on a trip, I was reading a big biography of Hitler by Ian Kershaw. And one of the girls on the trip, it was a theatre trip, said, I've bought that for my dad because I thought he'd like it. And she showed me, but she just bought it, Mein Kampf.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I don't know about, maybe don't buy Mein Kampf.
Yeah.
I haven't read it. I've read a book that talks about it quite a lot.
Can you buy it?
I'm not sure you can. I mean, you can probably buy whatever you want, but I think probably not legally in Germany, or maybe in some places.
I think they were still selling it for a long time, and proceeds of it after the Second World War. Proceeds of it went to.
They all went to that paedophile.
Went to that paedophile. Yeah. No, they went to some Jewish foundation thing.
Yeah,
and then eventually, but it was sort of like not well known that was going on.
Right.
And then eventually they were like, "Oh no, I don't think we should be taking money from this."
Yeah. No, so I haven't. No, I don't know. I haven't read it, but it's quite sort of, he makes himself out to be rather more of a sort of.
He was lucky. He was lucky the geezer was such a lunatic.
Yes,
he was lucky. He was because he did have this thing about him that he thought he was sort of like sent here. He had a sort of
that's
God complex.
That's exactly what I mean.
And he just refused to believe. He'd be like, right, we should let's go and invade Russia.
Yeah.
And everyone around him's going, I don't know, man. Yeah. But it was this thing called, I can't remember what it is in German, living space.
Lebensraum.
That's it, yeah. And he was like, let's go. They've got loads of space, haven't they?
Yeah.
Even though at the beginning.
And they're not using it.
Even though at the beginning.
They're not even using it. All the people. Yeah, but they're not using it.
Even though at the beginning, they were like, Hitler was like, oh, don't worry, Joseph. You're all right.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they had a pact.
We'll carve up Poland together.
There is a famous quote.
And then very quickly he was like, yeah, mate.
Yeah.
We're coming in.
Pretty incredible.
And he could not understand why, even though everyone was going, don't do that, Hitler.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, one of his problems, I do mean this, as a man and as a general, he was a racist. So he thought that they'd win because they were better.
Yeah, that was it.
So it'll be easy because four of them.
Yeah, it was purely that.
You can't even beat one of us. And
yeah.
like, no, they can.
Yeah.
They can. If anything, it seems like they're a bit better.
And in that thing in Stalingrad, they had some general there who was apparently a rubbish general.
Yeah.
Little sort of bloke, didn't really have much experience or whatever. And Hitler was like, "Oh, just send him.
Yeah.
This will be a piece of piss. Just send him."
Yeah.
Then obviously they all got stuck in the city, didn't they?
They did.
And he's like trying to get message back to Hitler going, "Can we pull out of this? This isn't, and he's like, he'd literally said like a few days before, "Oh, we've taken Stalingrad. Everything's going great over there." Yeah. So he was going, no, you got to stay there.
Yeah.
And you got, there's no retreat from this. And then he promoted the guy.
Right.
I don't think he was general. Maybe he promoted him to general.
Well, again, I think...
And no general had ever retreated in the history of Germany, right?
I see.
So he was then under pressure, and it was to try and make him kill himself.
Right. He was trying to get him to kill himself.
He was trying to get him to kill himself, rather than them have their first general go in retreat.
Well, again, I think two other sort of...
He was a right wanker.
He was a real dickhead. But in the end, I do think his own ideology undid him. So first of all, he was a racist, and that makes you a bad general. And secondly, he was a fascist, which means that basically you think that the more fervently you hold a belief, the more likely it is to happen. So when people would come back and say, just like, all your men are starving to death and freezing to death, he'd say, well, they just don't believe, they're not in it, they're not into it enough.
Their heart's not in it.
Their heart's not in it. Well, tell them to, tell them they really got to try.
Yeah.
Seriously try. And so, yeah, there you go. And as for Stalin, I don't know, he just seemed like there's a famous quote that says, in 1940, the only person on planet Earth that Joseph Stalin trusted was Adolf Hitler. Because he was like so paranoid, and Stalin had the reason that the reason the Red Army was so crap to begin with is because Stalin had killed most of the generals because he thought they were plotting against him.
Yeah,
so it's a miracle in a sense.
But also, he was so paranoid that he was getting information from Japan, information from Britain, like people going, "Joe, mate, He's about to invade, and he's going, no. We signed this pact.
There was a point where he was invading. Like I think that the things were crossing the border. I'm sure this is right. Like things were like the Germans, units had crossed the border. Yeah, and Stalin was like,
he went on holiday.
Yeah,
he went on holiday, and all his the underlings, the people just below him, were like, we need to get him back to Moscow.
Yeah,
because he's just sort of falling apart. Apparently, he got really upset.
There's a quote. I read a Martin Amis book where he said that they went to his dacha, which is like his summer house.
Yeah,
and they were like, the Nazis are invading, and he went, and he just looked absolutely like they honestly looked like he might not be able to do it. He looked utterly crushed.
Yeah,
and then he kind of went. He said something like, "What do you want me to do?"
Yeah,
and they went, "Well, we're hoping you might sort of organise the
sort of
defence
in
of the country." And apparently, he went. Fine. It was just like,
just got here. We just packed all the car and everything.
It was honestly that. It was like, what we got going? What now?
Oh, what?
You should.
I can't. What? And I can't do it from here.
I've got dinner reservations at 6.
I got to go to Moscow, have I?
Fuck's sake. He was like, fuck's sake.
All right. Well, you can tell my wife. I'm not fucking telling her.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean it was quite a weird start to that war, I'd say.
Yeah.
Quite a weird way for the war to begin.
Right. Joe's closing his eyes again.
Sorry.
Let's should we get into have we done anything?
You've done some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I was just trying to trace back from butter and peanut butter to then Stalin, but you know what? There's a clear route into it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want another route, the Nazis, I've probably already said this, they made butter from a byproduct of the coal processing process.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And also like Bueno and Ferrero Rocher.
They're all made out of...
because there was such a chocolate shortage, they're like, we should use hazelnuts a bit more.
Turns out, really delicious.
Yeah, they were spoiling them.
Joe and James, Fact Up!
Welcome to Joe and James Fact Up, a podcast loosely about facts, but is more about the chats. If you want to get in touch, our email is hello@joeandjamespod.com. Our WhatsApp is 07822034330. You can follow us on our socials at Joe and James Pod. And you can watch all our episodes in full on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. Just search for Joe and James Fact Up. Now let's get Fact Up.
Right, everyone. Listeners.
Is everyone... Hello? Is everyone... is everyone sitting?
Hello? Guys? Hello?
Is everyone sitting quietly?
Right. Everyone.
Sit
everyone at home, listeners and watchers. I don't think people should watch. I preferred it when people just listened.
The podcast is a good car thing for me. It's a good old car thing.
Yeah, or running.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, walking the dog. I always have a podcast.
But now everyone has to see everything and they comment on your shoes.
Have you listened to Finn versus History yet?
No.
Oh, you got to listen to that.
Oh, well. Do you want to know what I listened to?
Go on.
2 football ones.
Right.
Totally Football Show and The Guardian Football Weekly.
Right. You don't do the Rest is Football?
No.
Or Goal Hangers?
No.
Where the bants is flying.
I can't add a third one. I quite like... I'm not much into I quite like fairly rigorous... I quite like analysis. I don't want a bit of banter, but I quite like... I have enough banter on here. This is the home of banter.
Full of banter.
That'd be like I work in like the Fat Duck. That'd be like going after I've finished my shift and going to, kebab shop and
right.
Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
So
Blumenthal's place.
Yeah.
Fat Duck.
I think he's not there anymore because I think he had something like a mental
drove
breakdown.
Himself mad.
He went a bit mad. I think he was working too hard.
Yeah.
He was trying to. There's 24 hours in a day, and I think he was trying to work about 21 of them.
Yeah.
And you're thinking that's too many to do on work.
You hear about that, about kitchens and chefs and stuff all the time.
Yeah, that industry seems quite. It has a sort of foreign legion quality where it's like you almost can kind of drop out of society.
Yeah, it's just food.
I know it is honestly just food, isn't it? Just.
I'll like it.
Yeah.
As long as there's butter in it.
Well, that's the thing. I often wonder whether they actually eat that stuff when they go home. I want to go to chefs. What do you have when you get home?
They just
give me that. Cook me that.
Well, they make themselves a nice sandwich or something.
I bet they do. Well, just make me that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't really need to. I don't need the boundaries of food pushed any further than they're already been pushed. I'm happy with where we are. I'm very Carl Pilkington with food. We don't need any more inventions.
No.
We've got all we need. We've got all the main vegetables. Yeah. We've got all the meats.
Well, Blumenthal was the opposite.
Well, it
was like a laboratory, wasn't it?
Yeah,
all the stuff he was doing.
It was. But what I quite liked about Blumenthal was that because he was self-taught, he wasn't snobby. Like I think he was always very clear that he didn't want like a really grand wine list. He wanted stuff where you could buy something even if you didn't have.
I'm a fan. I think he's a genius.
I'm a fan as well.
But I do think he
went a bit mad.
Yeah,
he went a bit mad. But again, that's why I'm a fan. I mean, I love people who go a bit mad.
Yeah,
that's kind of that's my thing. Really, is like people who drive themselves mad.
You love those sort of mental geniuses.
I think being mad is a more honest response to the world. To be honest, I think really sanity is just the first stage of madness. Yeah. It's just like the antechamber to being a full human, which is you're mad. Like the honest state is like you're mad, and then before that, there's a bit where you're kind of sort of
still trying to cling on to.
Yeah, so
to not being mad.
Exactly.
What have we got?
Just relax into your madness.
What have we got going on, Joe?
Okay, so this is
we've got some correspondence.
Now, you've been sending us some fact up stuff. You've been sending in some fact up stuff for us to discuss, and here is one. And
I believed you when you said that. Then,
thanks.
That was with so much enthusiasm, Joe.
Oh, well, is it
because you're annoyed because you fluffed it the first time you tried to say it?
No, I'm not annoyed. I
think you were a bit annoyed. You got a bit annoyed. You said it. You said, and then you were like, right, I'm just going to say it like this now and then.
Don't worry about me.
Stupid sentence.
I've never felt better. This is from Richard via the Fact Up WhatsApp, and this is a message about Venus causing parenting problems.
Right, I'm in.
Hi, Joe and James. Firstly, thanks very much. You've managed to completely derail what should have been a simple conversation with my 7-year-old daughter.
Sorry.
I'm sorry about that. I know that conversations with daughters can be more complicated than you expect. After hearing the fact that a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus, I confidently thought, I'll explain that. How hard can it be? Well, that was your first mistake. 5 minutes later, I was being asked, so do you have a birthday every day? Then, so is it Christmas every day?
Yeah.
Then, so a day isn't actually a day then? All good questions.
Yeah.
At this point, I realised I was in well over my head and questioning everything I'd ever known about calendars. If you can't rely on calendars.
Yeah.
So here's my question. If you lived on Venus, when would you celebrate your birthday? Every Venus year, because you've gone around the sun, or every Venus day, because that's what we normally think of as a day? Or do Venusians just avoid the whole issue because they're too busy melting? Please settle this before Emily starts telling her teacher birthdays aren't real. Cheers, Richard. Well, first of all, let me just try and work out what the fact was to begin with. So a day on...
Trying to explain to a 7-year-old girl why a day is longer than a year on Venus. Okay, so basically it takes Venus a lot longer to turn round itself than it does to go round the sun.
Yes.
That's all you can tell her. And I'm sure she'll eventually understand the concept.
I think the answer is...
But with the birthday thing, I would go back to they're too busy melting. Venus is famously really inhospitable. I think the Russians managed to land something on Venus. I think it survived for about 4 minutes before it packed up.
Okay. But had it had a birthday? That's my question.
Well, it was only there for 4 minutes.
Okay.
So it had fucking ages to go before there was either a year or a day. But what I would say to a 7-year-old is celebrate it on the year because that's shorter than the day.
That's a good...
And you get to have your birthday sooner than it would for the sun to go down.
But I think, though, that the answer is that you would celebrate it when it's finished its orbit. So if you had a year that lasted, I don't know, 50 days, in as much as we think of it, you'd have a birthday every 50 days.
How long does it take for Mars to go around the sun? Because the days are very similar. I think Mars is like 22 hours or something like that. So it wouldn't be a big shock.
Is that why Elon Musk is trying to go to Mars? Because
I just think out of all the planets in our solar system, Mars is the easiest one to...
Says Mars takes around 687 Earth days to complete one orbit around the sun.
Christ. So you do every half year, you'd have a birthday. Maybe. You'd have 2 calendars per year.
It is a good question, though, because actually, so 50 days go by, whatever it is on Venus. So let's say it's 50 days. So 50 days, you're born on Venus.
Right.
50 days later, it's your birthday. You're now 1.
50 days.
But a day hasn't passed.
Right. 50 Earth days, are you saying?
50 Earth days.
Yeah.
So let's say, for the sake of argument, a day on Venus is 100 Earth days, but a year is 50 Earth days. I don't know if that's true. So it would have gone. So the bigger unit is in fact the day.
You're right.
So maybe what you should say is, maybe you should flip them. So you have a birth year, and then you say, I won't have another birth year until next day.
Right.
Does that make sense?
I think we should just do what Britain did when it started conquering the world. Just have Britain, and then just
still have Greenwich
GMT.
GMT.
Yeah, because like I've had to have phone calls from LA and stuff, and trying to organise that's really difficult.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to you got a mate on Mars, and you need to sort of catch up with them. When did you make the phone call? When's a good time for both of you?
It's a nightmare.
It is. So yeah, Richard, I think we've cleared that up. And if your daughter doesn't understand anything that we've just said just then, she's an idiot. No, she's not.
She actually sounds very clever.
Yeah, she sounds very inquisitive. And
she sounds too clever.
Yeah. I know exactly what Richard's going through. with clever kids that ask the sort of logical questions, and you just have to go because it's just the way it is. Just trust me on this one.
Yeah, just come on.
Just trust me. Shall we move on to fact check, Joe?
Yeah.
It's fact check time. It's reading. Reading's the problem.
Yeah, lots of enthusiasm.
This is the part of the show where where you send us a fact or a question that you'd like us to get to the bottom of. Then we're going to have a good old think during the break, and then we'll come back and let you know how true it feels to us to decide whether it passes our fact check.
Okay, so this week's fact check comes from Deb.
Debbie. Go on, Deb. Right, what's Deb? What's Deb?
And Deb filled in our fact up form. She took the time, and I, for one, thank her. She says, if you are being tickled and want to not react, put your hands over the tickler's hands. This tricks your brain into thinking you are tickling yourself.
Or finger up the arse. No, that's dogs. If dogs bite you.
Or cigarette up the arse. That's
it's blowing smoke. Listen, let's have a little break, and then we'll have some thoughts about that. Cheers, Deb. See you in a sec. Right. We're back. Welcome back to Joe and James Fact Up. And we were just fact checking on behalf of Deb, who said to not react to being tickled, you must put your hands over the tickler's hands.
And then your brain thinks that it's you tickling.
Yeah.
Right, well...
I feel like that this could be an experiment.
Yeah.
I just don't really like being touched or touching other people, though, is the only problem.
That's okay. No, I had the same thought. I was thinking, do we need to do this?
Yeah.
But I don't... It's fine if
not prepared.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, let's just...
I don't... It will really... Yeah. This podcast has really hit a new low if it's just me and you tickling each other. Tickling.
Not too far from
well, I mean, it would make a virtue of the visual component, I suppose.
Speaking of The Office, not that we were, I just quoted it. Have you watched the Gervais thing on YouTube at all?
No.
I've not either. Have you watched it, Lily?
Is it? What is he doing?
Didn't know it was on YouTube.
He did. He's got a YouTube channel. As
I did see that. Yeah.
And he's made a 25th special YouTube video.
Wow.
No, I haven't
but
watched
I've not watched it.
Video.
No.
I've not watched it.
No.
I would have liked to have had something a bit more.
I
mean, not that we can fucking talk about retrospective TV shows. But I would have liked to.
I know that the bar pretty high, so good luck.
I know that Martin Freeman and Mackenzie Crook did a thing for BBC 4, which again I still not watched.
Yeah,
I just think also having done one, I just think they're pointless.
What, like a remake type thing?
Not a remake, no, like a retrospective. Yeah. I think it makes more sense, like me and you doing a podcast.
This feels like,
and then every now and again we talk about a thing that we did while we were doing the In-Betweeners.
Yeah,
that feels more interesting. And if you were an In-Betweeners fan, having us sort of speak candidly and sort of honestly,
I think so.
Rather than sort of making some kind of format out of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Yeah, retrospective is more of a sort of rambling format, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really. I think it's...
Do you know what? I can't stop thinking about your thing that you know, when you said, like, it's only recently that people, like, look into the past so much.
Yeah.
Because even when you look at, like, films and novels and stuff, like, I think we're, like, past the original year of Blade Runner and the Terminator and all those films like that, where by now we were supposed to be in flying cars and stuff and in these sort of futuristic...
Well, we do have mind-blowing technology. I mean, when I kind of, if I'm in a city, I had to park in Brighton and my car park was up a road that said, you can't drive up this road. And I went onto the AI bit of... I'd pre-booked a car parking space, but I couldn't get to it. because Brighton's full of these pedestrianised streets. And I was like, it's physically impossible for me to get to my car parking space. So I went in and just put into like Google, like, can I drive up, I don't know, South Street to get to the Just Park car park? And it was like, yeah, don't worry, you can always do this. There'll be like, it's mind blowing that there's something that I know that in a sense it's just it's a really sophisticated machine that kind of is really good at predicting what word is going to come next. But like that is kind of mind blowing. But then on the other hand, you've still got people like delivering food by bicycle as kind of a massive part of our
there's not enough I think robots symbionts, what are they called in Blade Runner?
The simulants or something.
Well,
I mean, it's not, I suppose the genre that I think most accurately sort of predicts the future is that one called steampunk, where it's like you've got this incredibly high technology but also this stuff that's held together with gaffer tape, and like you know you've got a phone that can, you know, speak in natural language and understand natural language, but at the same time it's sort of blue tacked to the dashboard of a car or something like that. That to me is
who's that geezer? It's one of the most famous people in the world. He slapped Chris Rock. Will Smith, yeah. The Wild Wild West film.
Yeah, that's steampunk.
Isn't
yeah,
it?
That's right.
So it's like all technology, but it's run on coal.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
That's right.
Brilliant.
But the other thing about like about kind of
you'll do anything not to tickle one another.
No, I know, it's like we're making all the conversation. We should. What about this weather, eh?
We should get back to Debs.
Just very quick. I think the other thing about about retrospective, sort of the retrospective nature of everything, is that sometimes it does feel to me as though we are just chewing over the same old content. Like it does, like the fact that, was it during the pandemic, like the number one show on Netflix was Friends?
Probably.
And I suppose it seems as though
I used to love Friends.
It's like we're putting the same stuff back into the machine. And even those amazing large language models, what they're doing is they're reading they're constantly looking at the past. They're constantly looking at everything that's been written up until this point, and then using that as the sort of as the way they train themselves. I don't know. I suppose I'm saying it's understood that we've run out of story.
What are we saying about this thing? See, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't. I just don't know.
It's a fascinating.
I'd like it to be true.
It's hard to tickle yourself. I guess
you can't tickle yourself, can you?
You can't. Can you not? I think the soles of my feet are so tickly that
I'm really ticklish.
What's the most ticklish bit? For me, it's the soles of my feet.
Under my armpits is quite tickly.
Okay.
And my belly.
Oh, like a baby.
Yeah. My kids know how ticklish I am, and they try and tickle me. To be fair, I'm going back a few years now. They don't do it anymore, which is a shame. But I used to have to, like, when they were little.
Yeah.
And I'd like just be lying in bed with them or something. We'd watch a bit of TV or something in bed.
Yeah.
And then they'd like have a little wrestle, and then they'd start tickling me, and I'd have to go. You can't, like, that's really dangerous, because I will just like fling you across the room or something. Like I'm gonna hurt you if you keep tickling me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that just made them want to do it even more.
I'd
be screaming with laughter.
Have you seen the documentary Tickled?
No. What's that?
It's
never even heard of it.
It's a New Zealand filmmaker who stumbles across a kind of internet subculture of people who are kind of into seeing videos of, it's kind of like blokes being tickled.
Right.
And he thinks it's kind of quite funny, and he kind of digs away at it. And then
is it like a fetish thing?
It's basically a fetish, yeah.
Right.
And then he starts getting these really threatening emails telling him to kind of back off. And
why? What's he doing?
There's a guy who's basically getting these videos made for himself.
Right.
And it's basically a bloke's tickling other blokes, basically. And he obviously probably gets off on it in some way. But if you see the videos, you're like, that's pretty, you're like, all right, it's quite vanilla, really. Like, if it's not your thing, you're just like, well, okay, fine. Doesn't seem like a massive problem. Like, the men are being paid. They know what the deal is. They don't really have to do anything that horrible. But when this documentary maker wants to kind of contact him, he goes absolutely fucking crazy.
Right.
And
so what he wanted to make? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's right. So basically,
it's because he was making a documentary about it.
It's because he's making a documentary about it, and the guy gets really, really touchy about it.
Right. Ironically.
Yes, ironic. Yeah. yeah. Which probably turned him on as well. He was like, "Oh,
absolutely, yeah.
Stop it! Stop making a documentary. I'll put my hands over your hands while you're making it." So, yeah, it's really good. Right. But there's a good bit at the end where he kind of goes. He rings up the guy's, I don't know, wife or something. And you can see that he doesn't quite know how to frame it because he doesn't know how much she knows or like. It's like he's never contacted her before and he doesn't know whether she knows about her husband's kind of tickling stuff. And he doesn't really know what to say.
Right.
And you can see that he's like, how do I introduce this? And he basically just goes, he's sort of back with the tickling stuff. And it's just like, and she gets what he means. I haven't explained that very well. Basically, I'm just like, that's the bit I remember.
For Deb's dilemma.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to good old-fashioned fact-up rules in that I like it. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to be passing on that fact to other people as if it is fact.
I think this is a classic example of it sounds good.
Yeah.
And therefore it's fact up.
It's fact up.
It's fact up. Shall we? I would also quite like to hear from the Queen, I think.
We'd better.
Okay, so I've done a little bit of looking.
Yeah.
And so basically, the reason you can't apparently tickle yourself, and obviously we've spoken how we can in some ways, but the main reason you can't tickle yourself in the same way that others can is because of your cerebellum tracts in your motor movements that basically predicts your sensory feedback. So it's predicting the movements and how that'll make you feel.
It's not a shock.
Yeah.
So that's why it doesn't hit the same. But if you were to place your hands in the same place that someone else did, it may interfere with that and actually mean that it would work.
Yeah.
Right.
That the predictors would then see what their movement is the same as your movement and make the tickles less effective.
Brilliant.
So
really interesting.
It's fact up.
Interesting stuff. It's fact up.
Fact up.
It is fact up. Thanks for that one, Deb.
Thank you, Deb. That's
good bit of life advice as well.
Yeah.
Good bit of life advice. You never know when it's like knowing the Heimlich maneuver, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good. You never know when it's going to come up.
It's the same with stabbing. Someone's stabbing
you, but it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
If you stab yourself, it doesn't really.
Yeah, that's right.
Really work, does it?
Yeah.
Here.
And that's why they go, "Why are you punching yourself?"
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
And you go, "I'm not. You're doing it." But they don't listen.
No.
They know it's them.
That is just. Even as a kid, I was like, "You are Route 1, mate."
Yeah.
Think
horrible.
outside the box.
I know.
Joe, it's time for my fact.
Oh, okay.
I've got a fact this week.
Okay.
I think you're next week, even though I was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
That's okay.
I've got one here for you. Again, nice and quick.
Go on.
It is. I'm on a bit of a space thing at the moment.
Yeah.
So my last one was about Venus.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit about space.
I've got a space one as well next week.
I'm just watching a lot of space stuff at the moment. And all my facts for the foreseeable future will be via Simon Whistler. So if you've already heard this, soz. But he is basically how I get all my outside information these days. So, Joe.
Yeah.
You know, they say there are more stars than grains of sand on Earth.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's a saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I've garbled it a little bit.
No, I've heard stuff.
There are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on Earth.
Yes.
Which is
That's
great, isn't it?
It's good to know.
It's a good fact.
And each of those stars could support life.
Well, yeah. It's now been estimated that there are between 5 and 10 sextillion, that's 21 zeros, of grains of sand on every beach on Earth combined.
21 sextillion.
No, 5 to 10
5
sextillion.
to 10 sextillion.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 to 10, 21 zeros.
Which is a huge number.
Huge
Absolutely
number.
massive. However, this is still nowhere near the amount of stars in the universe, which is estimated to be 1 septillion. which is 24 zeros.
24 zeros. That's incredible. That's incredible.
What are we worried about?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're looking for Lebensraum, what's it called?
Lebensraum.
Lebensraum.
Don't be looking in Russia.
No, look up there,
look
mate.
Up. Or if you're a small creature, look on the beach.
Yeah.
There's plenty.
Yeah.
Beach, space, depending on size. Not Russia.
So there's my fact for you,
That's
Joe.
amazing. And what do you think there's any aliens out there?
Yeah, it's got to be in there.
I'd like to think there's at least something like a moss or something.
No. I think there are genuinely there's intelligent
good
life.
Ones.
Yeah. Good ones, interesting ones.
Yeah, good one. I'm not having a go at
I think
brains or anything, but
I think there's definitely a bit of, like you say, a bit of moss or a bit of bacteria. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bit of that going on in our very own solar system.
Well, wasn't there water on Mars?
There was water on Mars. I think there's still water locked in its poles as ice. But what's the one of the moons there? Is it one of the Saturn ones? Begins with a T. Apparently, it's got loads of water. It's got way more water than Earth.
Is it Titan?
Titan, yeah, I think it's Titan.
Titan.
I think it's got more water than Earth as Titan. And it's there's something going on because there's some sort of activity. Like we've observed some sort of eruption or gas or water vapor or something coming, forcing its way through the ice crust of Titan. So they're thinking, what if there's like those hot springs, those underwater hot springs? What are they called? Do you know what I mean?
Geysers or something like that.
The underwater ones where they're just so mineral rich and stuff like that, and life can just.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a sort of No, I don't know what they're called.
Like they're crusted. They're crusted with like coral, like deep sea coral or whatever, or I don't know what it is. But they're thinking there's quite a big chance that there's probably something going on under the ice sheets of Titan.
That'd be good. I'd like it if something.
Also, it might not be Titan.
Well, I did look. I just looked it up, and it did say Titan has an abundance of water locked in solid ice under the moon's bedrock. And it says it's a slushy layer.
It's a slushy layer.
Delicious.
Oh,
slush raspberry.
It was slush puppy layer.
They got drinks, and it's a drink planet.
Well, that's where slush puppies come from. What if they had little puppies that lived there?
There's no life. There's puppies. Sorry, I forgot the puppies.
Yeah, they're slushing about.
I wonder sometimes with life, like I'm sort of.
That's a pun believable, by the way.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
A hush puppy.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Once you start.
Watch out.
Once you're aware of pun believables, they're all over the place.
They're in your house. You can find them everywhere.
Joe and James, fact up.
Before we go, Joe.
Yeah.
We've got a voice note.
Okay.
From some guy called Brad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear what Brad's got to say.
Joe, James, I've listened to your podcast since it started, and I love it. It's just two mates just chatting absolute nonsense that I like to do with my mates, and you've made something out of it, so well done. But I just listened to the bit where Joe mentioned about getting Botox under his arms, and it took me back to a time when I just turned 18, back at when you could go around a nightclub, people were still smoking, the good old days. And I don't sweat from anywhere apart from my armpits. Only place I sweat from. And my friend told me about this roll-on stuff that you'd roll on your armpits of an evening. It would tingle and sting to hell. The next day you wouldn't sweat from it. And it was a life changer. I went out and bought the most expensive T-shirt I think I've ever bought at the time, and I was 18, and it was about 40 quid for that T-shirt, and it was grey. I couldn't get away with wearing grey. And I remember walking around the nightclub, looking, no sweat patches. But what it didn't tell you was you have to perspire from somewhere. So what I hadn't realised is my whole back was wringing wet because the sweat has to come out from somewhere. And it was a nightmare. So, not really a fact, just a story from hearing your story.
It's a fact.
Brad from Shepperton. Keep up the good work, lads.
Oh,
Nice one, Brad. Cheers for that.
Well. It's
definitely a fact.
I've had that stuff recommended to me, and it didn't work for me. I
wasn't there some sort of medieval thing where it stopped you from sweating and your body just cooked or something? I feel like that's.
Oh my god!
I feel like that's something that happened in the Dark Ages. There was that thing where people danced themselves to death or something. A whole village.
And it was contagious.
Yeah.
It was weird. You suddenly find.
But yeah, Brad, you are absolutely right. You do have to sweat.
You've got to get it out from somewhere.
And I would say we need to stop sweat shaming.
I agree.
I think it's a natural bodily function.
Yeah.
By the way, sweat doesn't mean that you smell. Sweat's got nothing to do with body odour. As long as you go home and shower after you've been sweating, you're fine.
Yeah. Old sweat is
the problem, yeah. But you have to sweat. You'll die.
Yeah.
It's your body regulating its heat. You'll be really, really ill if you can't sweat.
Yeah.
Which I believe is what I said to you when you were talking about Botox.
About having Botox,
armpits.
He's also right about grey. Grey is a complete nightmare.
Grey shows up a lot.
Absolute nightmare. I mean, basically, you want white's actually quite good.
White's fine.
White's okay. White or black. Yeah.
Grey's really bad.
Grey's bad.
I a couple of times I've worn grey jogging bottoms while I take my kid to ice hockey practice, and then at the end of the day, I help him take his skates off, and I lift his skate up.
Yeah.
And I wedge his foot in between my legs so that I can undo it all and stuff like that. And then obviously there's like wet ice and stuff. And it just looks like I've pissed all over myself.
Yeah. Yeah. No, grey's a nightmare. It's not your friend. It can't keep a secret.
Don't trust grey.
Don't trust grey with your secrets. Trust white.
We're all for we're not, we don't see colour. But greys,
yeah. The only prejudice we have...
They're against greys.
Greys.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Grey? It's about a wolf with
Liam
Neeson. It's
got I've seen it.
It's got a really weird line in it where he goes, "These wolves, they don't fuck around and they don't give a fuck about nuts or berries." Stupid line.
Shocked.
Fucking stupid
Do you know
line.
what? I am shocked that you have seen that film.
I've only seen that line and I thought, fucking hell, Neeson, they've got you saying some right old shit.
Oh, so you've not watched the film?
It contains the line, "They don't give a fuck about nuts or berries."
No.
That's a shit line.
I tell you something.
How did that get through? I mean, some of the lines that end up in films, you're like, you've had so much time to get that better.
Listen, it's Neeson. He's a draw. He's a box office draw.
I'm not blaming Neeson.
It is Neeson. And I love those. Don't get me wrong. He's an incredible actor and he's got a really fine body of work.
There's a fact,
but I love his post-Taken career. I absolutely love it.
He's very funny on Extras.
Yeah, he's really
very funny.
Yeah, he's really good. But he's no, not Extras.
No, it's Life's Too Short.
Yeah. But me and Claire are like, I'll come home one day and Claire will be like, "Neeson's got a new film. There's a new Neeson film." Yeah. We're like, right, we're sorted Friday night.
I can
get a takeaway. Watch Neeson fight some wolves.
I'd like to watch The Grey in its entirety.
I don't think you'd like it.
Right.
I think it'd make you angry.
Why? Because it's a bit...
Because there's things that I watch that do make me angry as well as an out-of-work actor.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, I mean, I could have done that.
Yeah.
That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
I think that you'll be like, that's all you need to know about that film.
Okay.
They don't give a fuck about nuts or berries.
Well, this is the thing. When I'm not...
But it is fun. It's great fun. It's a good fun film.
I like a monster film.
Right.
I do like a monster film.
New Godzilla film coming out. Oh, we should probably mention, as of recording, Dr. Grant.
Oh,
Sam Neill passed away yesterday.
Really sad.
That really fucking... I was like, oh.
That feels like part of your childhood.
Yeah.
Ripped out. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gutted.
Yeah.
I
really liked his his vibe.
He was brilliant in Peaky Blinders as well. Had a great character in that.
I haven't seen Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders is good. Especially the first few series.
More men should dress like the characters from...
I know.
Oh, no. Less men. Sorry.
Yeah.
Less men.
I was at a wedding the other day. There was one Peaky Blinders guy there. I just turned to Claire and went, he's got about another year.
Oh, just honestly. You wouldn't go around dressed as like a Tudor. What are you doing? Well, I know it's not Birmingham in the 1910s. Oh, bloody hell. I think there's a member of a gang over there.
Yeah.
And it is 1910.
No, oh, wait a minute.
Fucking unbelievable. Just stop doing it.
Buy
some normal clothes and just put them on.
It is a nice
and
look.
Then it's fine.
You know, it is a time. It's like what we were saying earlier about looking
also,
back.
those trousers are good. The old-fashioned trousers, they come past.
Yeah, I've got a few pairs of those.
High-waisted men's trousers are great because they keep all the. This is the area.
It's like a little garter.
This area of my body is the least favourite.
Garter's what women wear around their legs for
girdle.
Weddings, isn't it? Girdle, that's it.
Girdle, yeah.
Keeps you all in check there.
Yeah.
Makes you look fitter than what you actually are.
It does, yeah. I look fat, but then if I can get my trousers up higher, I'm like, not fat. Look at that. That bit looks great.
Yeah, that's what Simon Cowell does.
Yeah. This is the hard stuff.
He has his trousers right up to his neck, doesn't he? And then he wears big boots with boot-cut jeans that you can't see that they're high-heeled. Classic. I'm all fact out, Joe.
Me too.
What the hell have we learnt today? We've learnt that you can neutralise being tickled by holding the tickler's hands.
Yes.
We've learnt that there's definitely more stars than there are grains of sand, but there's way loads of grains of sand.
There are.
So what does that tell you?
And also Titan. Look to Titan.
Look to Titan.
For your next hit.
For your next
of
holiday.
Your next holiday. Darling, hold my hand. They can't stop fucking playing that. So we got a Jet 2 playing back from our holiday.
They play it
every other fucking song. Every other, it's like, welcome to Jet 2 Holidays. Oh, I wonder, no, Jet 2 Radio. I wonder what's playing on this radio station. Oh, is it that one? Yes, it fucking is that one. Darling, hold my hand. Stop playing it.
I was in a taxi yesterday and we were listening to Heart. You had Heart on the radio. And that is, I know commercial music plays on commercial radio stations, right? Yes. So it sort of makes sense. But I would say that Heart FM is specifically this new genre of music that I've decided is called Boots Advert. And it was just, every song that came on, I was just like, I'm sure this was a Boots advert.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Where is my husband? Girls, this summer. Find yourself a man. It's all just Boots advert music. Every single one of those songs could have been on a Boots song. Then it was like fucking Ollie Murs or something like that. And it's all just very cheerful and boppy and sort of like feel good.
I do know what you mean.
Every song come on.
Yeah.
I was annoying Claire because I was going, this could be on a Boots advert. This could definitely be on a Boots advert. Anyway, we hope that you've learned something or had a nice time. We'll be back next week armed with more facts, chats, and tickle attacks.
Yes.
And don't forget, you can get in touch with us if you'd like us to fact check something that feels true to you or whatever nonsense you'd like to tell us about by emailing us. That sentence is too long.
Yep.
I should say it's a fine sentence, but it's too long for my brain.
Yeah.
We
get that down in length.
Our email is hello@joejames.pod.com. Yeah, that really ruined this episode.
Yeah, what a shame. What a shame.
Our WhatsApp is 07822034330, or you can follow us on social media at Joe and James Pod. And if none of that made sense, which I'm assuming it didn't, all that stuff's in the podcast description. Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
Clap, clap, clap.
Joe and James, fact up.